Hey guys, I'm Jeff and you're watching Valley Fish. We got the Big 10 down in the fish room, which is pretty sweet. Currently working on some tanks, so I'll go over and show you. This is just regular weekend routine, but doing a little calling too, so thought I'd make a video and I'm sure somebody's going to enjoy it, so I'll show you what I'm doing. Alright, let's hear about there. So I'm doing a water change on the green-blue Moscows. And tank's a little cloudy. I did change the filler flush yesterday. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty plugged up again. It's kind of the game with that, but working good. Hopefully I didn't spill them. I got a whole tank of coals, which they're really pretty fish. I got 2 females I got to get back out of there so I can go back in here. But a bunch of these males started breeding out with a really white on the very end of their tail, and kind of like this one, which I want to catch you because I know what you're going to turn into. Don't like it. They're pretty, and actually I kind of do like it, but it's not something that I want to breed into this line. I don't know why. This is my A line, also cloudy, but you can see through all the cords and airline tubing that they look good. That is a great fish. Love that one. Body's a little darker than I'd like, but they look good. So anyways, it's at the end of the week. And yeah, just kind of falling behind. Like this tank here looks horrible. I don't know what's going on here. Not much air. Probably play with that, and it just went to fog, and I think it's just fighting from losing the cycle from being drained 100% and refilled and moving to the new house. But this tank's currently getting salt treatment as well with medicated flake because the plecos I put in it are, I don't know why that stupid timer shut my phone off, but anyways, it was timer to say switch tanks. I just added a double valve, which is kind of fun. So I got one to keep the flow consistent from tank to tank, and then this one I can just shut off. So I can do 10 minutes of water change, and it'll be the same for all of them. Kind of working on that. It's definitely not my long-term solution for water changes, but it's working really well. It's actually the first time I've ever used it, so I guess we'll find out when we switch it to tank 2, which we're gonna have to do pretty soon because the timer just went off and stopped recording. Like I was telling you, these guys got a red worm on the plegos that I got in. Get them all cleared up, and then hopefully I'll introduce them with a male of my super reds and get some breeding going on. This tank looks good. These are Wara Mark Shelley grass line that kind of went mosaic, and I liked it, so I just let it go, but it did not transition well. I actually have a female in that cookie jar full of plants and scuds, hoping to get a big fry drop so I can save this line. That's what's going on here. This is the golden black lace, and this tank was not doing well. And I did salt treatment on it, and everybody's doing good. Got a bajillion fry to sort through. And this is my select line, Nebula Steel. They're looking good. And these are the half black greens, also a little cloudy, but they kind of remind me of those. Which one? This one's the half black green Moscows, but they're not as shiny and not as shimmery, but they're really good fish. Super strong, healthy, don't have any problems with them. This is just a collection of some starbursts that I was playing with and let go and went wild, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. But they're getting a little old. Not very many new fry, and you can see all that trip that I floated still is sticking around. But everything I planted, except for maybe 1 or 2 pieces, all melted again. So I'll make a video on trying tent number 3 on that. This is a tank I'm coaling. Got them guys. I might throw them in a container so you can see them. What do we got down here? These are some pandas coming in from outside. They're looking all good. Got a bunch of fry pandas in the basket. These are pretty much my A grade of the green blue Moscows, which is the male that I showed you earlier. And again, cords and airline tubing I need to tidy up. This is where the coals are going to go into a male, I say male only tank, but I did end up with 1 female in there, which she had some dry, and yeah, that was a whole deal. So I need to get the fry out and get that 1 female out, and then go back to my male only tank, which I really do love. Which you can see, there are a lot of older fish, but it's nice and I like it, and so I'm going to keep it. And then this is the last tank on this rack, which is basically nothing but mutts. I usually would fill this one and take it to the pet store, and I'm just falling behind on doing that. So I need to get back into that habit, but that's basically my coal tank when I'm sorting and everything goes to the store. This was my male tank that I kept for questionable guys, just to let them grow out and see if I wanted to breed them or not before they went to this tank. So, well, I've been rambling on way long enough, and way did a big water change on that tank. So I'm gonna switch it, and I'll try and catch them coals in the next clip that you'll see, and then we'll call it a video. Thanks for watching. Alright, so this is the coals that I told you that I was pulling out. Hopefully it focuses. I don't want to spill these guys, and I still got to pick out the females. But you can see, come on. I didn't put much water in there, but the ones that had the weird coloration on the tail, like that guy, it's basically what I'm calling out. Now there's female I'm going to pull back in, and maybe that male, I don't know. Probably not. If he's in here, he probably didn't show good color. There's just some weird traits that are kicking out in my Moscows. I'm sure it's, I don't know. I don't know what it is. They're getting white on the edge of the tail, and I don't like it. So they're all gonna go. I'm not seeing it in my select line, my A grade, so I'm happy about that. But I do want to clean this tank up until that line gets going. And then once that gets established, I'll probably let this line go and just trade them in. Need some more prime, but they're funny. I don't know why it's doing it, but that's what I'm doing today. Just doing a little cleaning up.